Hi, it's Gerry again, and I have Finnick here with me again too. And welcome to day 88 of A Course in Miracles. The lessons for today are reviews of lesson 75, The Light Has Come, and lesson 76, I Am Under No Law But God's. And I love these messages. The light has come is when I choose salvation rather than attack, I simply choose to recognize what is already there. So, love, salvation is all that there is. When I choose that, there is no attack. There is no grievance. And this is very, I don't know. It's kind of funny that I have Finnick with me while I'm doing this, because I think that God gave us dogs to teach us the meaning of unconditional love. That is, dogs just love. They do. They don't ask, where have you been all day? They don't ask, they don't say, you seem, they just don't. They just accept. They just love. That's what they do. And that's what we're called to do as well. There's 3 reflections for today, and one really stood out with me to say, this cannot show me darkness, for light has come, like when we face a challenge. And then there was another one that said, I would see in this only what is there. In other words, what's there, what's true, what is light, what is salvation. And my favorite, though, for today, because I deal with people all day, and it was, the light in you is all I would see, and say the person's name. And that's a beautiful way to look at people. People can be challenging, people are hurting, people have bad days, people, act in certain ways. But I'm just listening to actually a recording with Gabor Mate, the psychiatrist who deals with people with addictions. And he notes that people with addictions, they act that way because they're hurting. They're dealing with trauma. And I think that's the case with a lot of people. People who aren't, kids who misbehave, people who aren't kind, they're hurting for some reason. They need to heal. And so for me to look at them in this way, the light in you is all I would see, so-and-so. It's a beautiful way to look at another human being, regardless of the way they're acting. And the other one is, I am under no law but God's. And, I wrote in my reflection that I've studied Kohlberg's stages of moral development. And we come to the point where laws don't matter anymore because we're following God's will, we're following God's way. And that's where we want to choose to go. It's kind of funny. We keep making laws, we keep making rules of how things have to be. But really, the only rule is to love and to have an informed conscience and to respect other people and to treat others with compassion. And if we do that, we don't really have to worry about much else. And treat ourselves with compassion too, I should say. So that's what I got from today's lessons. I thought they were, like I said, very enriching, very beautiful. I really like this program. As I've embarked on it, I realized that a lot of great spiritual teachers have done this program as well. And I can see why. It's really making me grow. And it's really affirming truths that I know in my heart to be true and have always known in my heart to be true. And that's a really wonderful thing too. So may God bless you abundantly. And we will talk more tomorrow. Peace be with you. Finnick out. Say goodbye, Finnick. Bye-bye.